Steam Next Fest is here, and as I've been promising, I finally got to dig in ahead of time and start testing dozens of demos to help you find ones truly worth playing. The 5, well, let's make that 6 demos shown in this video are my absolute favorites so far, but that will probably evolve a bit as I play more. As a quick note, all of these game demos worked out of box on Linux, so that's a big win. HARK, the GHOUL, is described as a first-person Souls-like and a dungeon crawler. Lots of things that sound right up my alley, and this demo delivers in spades. From the moment you launch the demo and are asked to choose between PS1, Nintendo 64, or general CRT aesthetics, the beautiful rain sound and music make it clear you're in for an amazing time. Exploring a beautiful, eerie, handcrafted world full of mystery, danger, and secrets, you'll start to feel a sense of familiarity to Bloodborne, from that kinda Victorianish medieval vibes, but with a flintlock pistol alongside decrepit melee weapons. In this creepy, demonic, and almost alien world where society has collapsed under a widespread addiction to amber crystals, combat can be quite dynamic. The creepy enemies grab your attention and can be taken out through a couple different melee attacks, magic, consumables like the holy hand grenade, or just by kicking things at enemies. Anything, really. Boulders? Smash right into them. Barrels? Hit them good. Crates? Here's some silver for your trouble. Magic crystals that you summon? They do a ton of damage too. Hell, just go on and kick enemies right off the cliff. Why not? I really appreciated the mysterious, non-linear level design that had me exploring, solving puzzles, platforming, collecting hidden items, and backtracking in a way that I was never bothered by, which so rarely happens in a video game for me. The music and sound effects just build such incredible vibes for this game that had me really inspired to keep playing forever. The demo is long too, with about 2 hours of gameplay available, which is bananas. I'll go on and commit now. When this game releases later this year, I will grab it right away and get some nice footage on a CRT and on a VHS tape, as the aesthetics are just begging for it. The only detractor to me came in the form of some of the supporting art for the characters and such. The anime-like aesthetic that they used for those graphics don't really fit the otherwise PS1 or N64 era visuals for the rest of the game's presentation, in my opinion. Apparently, this demo is not fresh. I only just found out it's a year or two old now, but seeing as the game is expected to release this year finally, they're kind of giving a new push. I think it's worth a spotlight anyway. Video Editor is a very cute little puzzle platformer where you don't just control a player doing the platforming, but you are the director and video editor filming a platforming character for a YouTube channel. I know, stick with me. You must record each puzzle getting from A to B, collecting a flag, and upload the video to get new subscribers on WATube. But some puzzles require help from the hidden hand of video editing magic, and you use a second chroma keyed character to assist with puzzles on different tracks and layers. These recordings can be manipulated on the timeline to manipulate the time and order that the events happen in, and you only have a limited amount of time across all tracks to complete the objective. When you submit your video to WATube, you're then graded on your efficiency at reading the objective. In my time playing Video Editor so far, it's been pretty simple, but it seems like it ramps up puzzle complexity as time goes, and I definitely think it's worth a consideration for playing this year. I love cute little ideas like this that don't ask too much, but do something different. This demo had me the most hyped out of anything I've played in a long time, and only just narrowly beat out HARK the GHOUL for my all-time favorite demo so far for Next Fest. Luna Abyss is a single-player story-driven first-person shooter which combines the elements of, hear me out, Doom 3, Metroid Prime, and Returnal. In many ways, it feels like a fusion of old and new, and presents like a PS3 game in many ways, those being the best ways possible. While the visuals aren't insanely photorealistic, the art direction is incredible, and the visual style is immersive and powerful. You play as a prisoner caught in a cryptic prophecy as you explore desolate sci-fi environments and platform and shoot your way through.
Cut enough idle talk. The old father has made a request.
It's got the whole, what's around that corner vibes of Doom 3 or Dead Space, the shooter bullet hell mechanics of Returnal, paired with an optional auto-lock functionality that feels straight out of Metroid Prime.
What the?
Strike carefully, Fox. There are adrift nearby. Don't be deceived by those still with a human form.
The game gives you pretty solid difficulty tuning with presets, then you have control over aim assist, which I left it off, and you have the auto lock, which allows you to keep shooting while you focus on dodging the waves of bullet hell projectiles. You get to customize your experience a fair bit here. PS3 era features make a comeback here, and elements like the upgrading of health through collectibles, and there's even a weapon wheel. Classic.
I probably should have warned you about the Mother Eyes network. Oops.
This game demo was such a blast, feeling like something so familiar and yet so fresh at the same time, and I was just constantly dropping my jaw at the environments and experience. The demos, there's two, one at the start of the game and one further along with more abilities and weapons, blew by, and I was so incredibly bummed when I finished that I genuinely just kind of shouted, "No!" No, that can't be it. I need more. This brilliant movement-focused shooter is the first game from Quali Labs, what appears to be the in-house studio for indie publisher Quali, who is also publishing HARK the GHOUL and published Don't Stop Girlypop back in January. I look forward to following Quali more closely in the coming years, as I'm seeing a lot of gamery games for gamers here, and the industry needs a lot more of that. I legitimately thought this was a AAA game at first, so hey. SoulQuest opens with a rockin' soundtrack right off the bat, immediately throws you in some gorgeous pixel art with lovely lighting, and then delivers on a dream I've had for many years now.
Bullseye!
Devil May Cry-like combat in a 2D pixel art game. Juggle enemies, maintain combos to get higher ranks, and absolutely destroy hordes of enemies in this spectacle fighter as you defy the gods with the goal to seize the power of Morrigan, the goddess of death. This demo checks off most of the boxes of what I'd want for a game like this. Instant action, character customization, a training mode in the void, ability upgrades with the use of souls. I mean, what game doesn't have souls in 2026? And you get to pet the dog and the cat. 10 out of 10, no notes. Honestly, I've been dying for more spectacle fighters / character action games, aka the weird genre identifiers to just say DMC likes in the modern era, and I am so glad I tried this one out. All right, I mean, Denshattack is absurdism at its absolute finest, executing at such a high level of video game experience crafting that I don't even know where to begin. The straight out of Dreamcast cel-shaded visuals, the Jet Set Radio Future-esque presentation and soundtrack, the Katamari reminiscent effects and character reactions, the Voltron boss battles, or the fact that you're skating and grinding across this insane world as a train? It's like Tony Hawk's Pro Skater meets Haste in gameplay, but with vibes from so many other things mixed in. Denshattack is an absolute cornucopia of gaming perfection, and I won't hear anything different. This won't be the last you hear from me on Steam Next Fest demos, or games coming out this year in general. There's so many that I want to tell you about, and I am so excited. This is only the beginning. I'll probably be out as the day after I'm filming this, and probably the day either before or as this goes live. I'm going to be at some political data center hearing shenanigans up in Indy, trying to fight for small towns getting screwed, including my own. But I'll do my best to bring you a couple more videos before this next fest is done.
When I circle back on this tomorrow, the boss will be so pleased with me.
Oh, wait, I almost forgot my bonus game. I finished Don't Stop Girlypop this past week, and it was an absolute blast. A boomer shooter meets modern movement shooter, unapologetically bejeweled and covered in Y2K pop glitter. It shows that FPS campaigns can still be fun, can still be silly, and don't have to just be gritty grimdark. The game asks a lot of your hands, but provides dynamic combat engagements, some humor and political commentary, guns and rockets and blades oh my, and a ton of speed. And they do have a demo you should go play right now. I only limited this to being a bonus instead of a normal entry because the whole game released about a month before Next Fest at the end of January. So while it has a demo you can play, I'm not sure if it counts for these lists, but go check it out regardless. Go play some demos. We are going to have so many incredible games this year. I am so stoked. And don't forget what I always tell you. Be kind, rewind.